The stock market is essentially a marketplace where people come together to buy and sell shares in companies. If you think of going to the market to buy fruit and vegetables, you pay the price the person is asking and you exchange a product. The share market, you're effectively exchanging shares of a company which entitles you to an ownership of that company. There are many stock markets in the world, the biggest one being the New York Stock Exchange. We have the ASX, the Australian Stock Exchange here in Australia. Essentially, the governing body of the stock exchange creates the marketplace and creates the rules so that the stock market functions in a fair and honest way. And via computers mainly nowadays, people can send buy orders and sell orders for shares they want to buy or shares they own already into the market. A matching price is found between where what the buyer wants to pay and what the seller wants to receive for the share. So if you believe your share is worth $1 and you want to sell it for $1, but the buyer only wants to pay 90 cents, you may have to meet somewhere in between, and that sets the price for the share on that day. The stock market is a place of investment, so your responsibility is in analysing and deciding what shares to invest in, and that analysis is very important, because if you make the wrong decision or buy a company that is not a good investment, you can end up losing money. So you need to be responsible with the way you allocate your money, with what you buy. There are also rules that govern the stock market, and for people that work in the stock market, stockbrokers, and that really covers very much honesty and integrity. You have to be honest with your dealings with people, and you have to make sure that you always maintain the integrity of the stock market so that it's fair and honest for everyone and everyone is treated the same. I particularly work for myself. I buy and sell shares on my own behalf and try and make money buying low, selling high. There are also many other professions within the stock market. There's stockbrokers. That is what I used to be, and you actually buy and sell shares on behalf of people. You also get people called fund managers that will pool money together and they will manage the money on your behalf. So within the stock market and the investment world, there are many jobs that are available. I've chosen to work independently. The question of what company is good to invest in, that is a company that you feel is something that you would like to invest in and that you think will grow over time. A company that's good to invest in for the long term is a company that you believe will continue to grow and will always be around. If you think of companies that make your everyday products, your milks, your breads, your cleaning products, those are companies that have been around for years and will continue to be around. And then you have companies that are involved in the technology space that are also growing very rapidly. So when it comes to deciding on an investment, it's very important to choose an investment that you feel will continue to grow over the long term, and that provides the best returns. As far as what I've invested in, I've been doing this for a long time, so I've invested in many shares, both in Australia and in the USA. In Australia, the bank shares have been very good, and they've done very nicely. In America, where I primarily invest, companies like Apple, Facebook, Twitter, Google, companies like that, Under Armour, which is the sports gear, Activision Blizzard, they are companies that I've been invested in for a long time and I've been growing nicely over that period.